But I realized I can't count down from 100 because it makes me angry. I realized. Whatever, don't worry about it. Okay, no, let's just... Okay, guys, welcome back to Minority Rules
with Chelsea and
Manahal. Are we saying that every single episode?
No,
We're saying that until we have 100 subscribers.
Yeah. We should set a goal. Yeah, 100 subscribers. We'll stop saying our names.
With Chelsea and
Manahal.
Yeah. So
Manahal.
When was the last time that we recorded our podcast? Listen, it's been less than a year, so that's like an upgrade.
That is an upgrade.
Yeah.
It has been almost 6 months though, so.
But it's an upgrade.
And
a lot happened in those 6 months. So let's get into it. Sorry. Uni days. That's what we need to talk about.
So we have just.
Wait, can I just say one thing before we go into it? Elon Musk liked your post.
That was
what was that about?
I put up on the screen. It was a Pinterest notification from someone who decided.
But it was Elon Musk. It was Elon Musk because it was his profile picture and his name.
Yeah, because every single account online that says Elon Musk is actually Elon Musk.
But he hasn't got taken his name yet on Pinterest.
Why would Elon Musk be on Pinterest?
Because it's such the best social media site.
Agree to disagree.
No, what? You don't. What do you like more? Twitter. You're a Twitter fan.
No,
you're a Twitter fan.
Absolutely not. Twitter.
What's your favorite social media site?
Probably TikTok. Bro, actually watching stuff, TikTok.
But would you not watch YouTube more?
Not anymore. I feel like YouTubers aren't really doing what they used to.
Okay, but so TikTok you like the most?
Yeah.
But if you could only pick one to keep between YouTube and TikTok, which would it be?
TikTok.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, it would.
How would you? No, it wouldn't.
All the clips I post on TikTok anyway.
That's crazy.
Well, you're the one who watches YouTube Shorts.
A lot of people do. Okay.
Yeah, Janelfa.
Yeah, but there's no way you're picking TikTok over YouTube. That's insane. No
maybe way. Back in the day.
No.
It would be YouTube.
Back in the day.
But
no way.
The only thing I watch on YouTube now is podcast episodes.
You don't watch any YouTubers?
No, who am I even watching now?
Fair enough. What about video essays and all that?
Sometimes. But to me they're podcasts.
I suppose. But I when it's video essays, I want to watch it. I don't want to just listen.
Mm-hmm.
I can't live without video essays. So there's no way I'm picking TikTok over. And also, I know there's movies on TikTok, but it's the B movie, but every time someone says B, it gets faster. Which is kind of entertaining, but... So, TikTok's your favorite social media?
What's yours then?
Oh, YouTube.
Oh. Then what comes next after YouTube?
Instagram.
Yeah, for me it's Instagram.
Because I could make money. I could make money.
I could make money. I can make a little money.
I can make money on Instagram, whereas TikTok, I heard it's easier to go viral.
Yeah.
But I think it's more stable, maybe, to be on Instagram.
Yeah, I think with Instagram you have a higher chance of getting a core audience, an audience that will stay with you. While TikTok is just algorithm based. Yeah. Your followers aren't actually following you; they're just seeing what's on the FYP.
Yeah. I've never been on my following.
Yeah, exactly.
Never. Mm-hmm. If I go on it by accident, I'm I gotta go back to FYP.
Yeah.
So that's actually true.
Yeah. Even And
also on YouTube, that's we could start out on TikTok and Instagram, but you wanna go on YouTube and build a foundation there.
And we don't even have Creative Fund in Ireland.
We don't?
No.
What is that again?
Creative Fund is on
where you get paid.
Yeah, by TikTok.
How do we not? Oh, for TikTok.
Yeah, Creative Fund for TikTok. We don't have it in Ireland.
That's so weird.
And it's so weird because the TikTok headquarters are in Ireland.
What?
Because how American companies have headquarters in Ireland because of corporation tax.
Oh yes.
Yeah, TikTok is in Dublin, but no Creative Fund, which makes no sense.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
You should write them an email.
All the Irish TikTokers are probably doing that already.
No, genuinely, because what the hell?
Yeah.
UK has them.
Yeah.
Sounds
and things
biased.
I remember this, Yep Randy. you know, your bestie.
I know, yeah, Brandy.
And she had
Brandy mentioned on our podcast.
Your friend you
What a
mentioned.
weird.
But she had, because you know she's from Ukraine, so her TikTok account was created in Ukraine. So when she moved to the UK for a bit, she couldn't join the creator fund because like her account was still linked to Ukraine. So she had to make a whole new account in the UK just so she could get paid.
Really?
Yeah.
You need it. Is she in the UK it's just for a bit, is it?
It was for a few months, a good few months. But then I think she's back in Korea now.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, because you know.
Nice. Okay, so it wasn't Elon. That's upsetting.
No.
I saw that and I was like,
is it upsetting? Because I'm pretty happy with the fact that it's not actually Elon. Like,
you could get hired by him and inherit his $1 billion. I don't know. He could fall in love with you and then pay your.
He's having a panic attack in camera.
Pay your mom and be like, we own you now. Oh no, that wouldn't be okay.
This is the worst fan fiction.
I was going down the One Direction route. No.
Oh, that's the scariest fan fiction I've ever heard.
That's pretty scary. That's slavery.
Yeah.
We don't go into that. Never mind.
Well, you know his thoughts of black people.
Is one of his children black or am I tripping? Or brown?
I don't know anything about his children except for Vivian, Slay Queen.
Slay Queen. Okay, so it wasn't Elon. Never mind that. Forget that. Doesn't matter anymore. I did have something that I wanted to talk about.
Yep.
And it's the fact that you're a Capricorn.
Yeah. So were you into astrology?
No. I was just, you're a Capricorn.
Yes, I am.
So is my sister. Weird fact.
Mm-hmm.
But my older sister is born on the 7th of January.
Yep.
I won't tell you her house address, but I was like, would people find something out with 7th of January? But never mind. She was born on 7th of January.
There are 8 subscribers. You're like, don't stalk me, please.
Listen, she was born on the 7th of January, and so are you.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that's such a weird coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
So are you. And then my brother's born on the 7th of March.
Mm-hmm. And my sister is born on the 7th of March.
I forgot about that. I was going to say, she's born on the 7th of March.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, 2 of my friends share the same birthdays as 2 of my siblings. But your sister is born on the 7th of March. Yeah. That is insane to me.
Mm-hmm.
That is so crazy.
See, we're just connected like that, you know?
And speaking of connections, horoscopes. Speaking of connections, horoscope. So you're Capricorn.
Yes.
Now I have your horoscope.
Okay.
But there's an option. Like, do you want to read about yesterday? I don't know if you care about yesterday. Do you want to read about today, tomorrow, weekly, or monthly? Or yearly?
Whoa.
Yeah, there's an option. Do you want to start at smaller, maybe?
Let's go today.
Let's go today. Okay. So today, March 30th. Mm-hmm. Oh, we shouldn't put a timestamp.
No, we'll get this out in 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, but the next episode is going to be in August then. Okay, May 30th for you. Something strange.
Oh no.
Something strange may happen today.
Meeting you. Yeah, cool.
Someone in your family may reproach you for having chosen your profession.
Oh no.
Maybe
you're going to have a restart in 2 months.
It may be that your career has little connection with what people have traditionally done in your family. But just because the tradition is lost doesn't mean that it must be mourned. Bard. Capricorn. Listen to your heart. If you've chosen a profession that you're truly meant for, you will know it. That is so crazy. That is so crazy because you're such an art girl.
Yeah, that sounds like an insult.
No,
you're such an art girl.
You're such an art girly. And imagine you were doing like science or something. Imagine you were in STEM.
No, I would actually.
You would have killed yourself.
Yeah, I would have. Like, actually.
Do we need to blur it?
No. People need to know.
Yeah, people need to know that STEM gives people depression. Anyway, yeah, something strange may happen today. Your mom will come up to you and be like, told you shouldn't have done visual communications.
Yikes. How about yours? What's yours?
That's it? You just want to know today's? You can come back to it.
Okay, yeah. We'll see yours for today and then we'll come back to the...
Okay, I'm Aries.
Mm-hmm.
So, did I say March 30th earlier? I think I might have.
You might have.
I meant to say May.
Yeah, May. We're in May. It's not that far. Okay.
Tomorrow's 1st of June.
Yeah.
It's birthday. You don't know her. Aries horoscope. You're likely to experience a day of thoughtfulness and reflection. Aries, your state of mind will resemble that of a person who just rebelled against everything and is now in search of a new vehicle for self-fulfillment. Others seem to be trying to exert pressure on you. Will you yield or will you listen to your inner voice?
Ooh.
You will know the answer by the end of the day. Nice. I like timelines. I need to know what to do. I was gonna say no one's like pressuring me, but I realize you are. So I was thinking of my mom and dad, and I was like, they're not pressuring me. They're like, relax, stop doing work. But you're pressuring me because you're like, oh, we need to film another podcast. Oh, we need
you're the one who made me come into it.
Yeah, because we have to film one.
You're putting pressure on yourself.
Yeah, that's true. Is it me? Oh my gosh, is it me? Your state of mind will resemble that of a person who has just rebelled against everything and is now in search of a new vehicle for self-fulfillment. Others seem to be trying to exert pressure on you. Will you yield or will you listen to your inner voice? Maybe it's me against me.
It is you against you.
Anyways.
Well, that's awkward.
Well, at least it was like on a whole nice, you know? Mm-hmm. Yours was like something strange may happen today. That is so like I don't imagine that'll happen, but it's so much like something that could happen.
Yeah.
Like you're an art girl.
Yeah.
And we've just graduated. Well, we hopefully will graduate.
Fingers crossed.
But like with a visual communications degree, it's like a lot
by
of
the way,
CDM.
it is visual communications and not just communications. So I feel like that's better.
Yeah, like graphic design, illustration, anything that you use to visual communicate. But CDM, creative digital media, tend to get more jobs. Yeah,
because they have more actual technical skills.
Yeah.
In terms of coding and digital.
And when it comes to graphic design, especially illustration, that's a whole other thing. But with graphic design, it's like, will you be lucky and get a job?
Yeah, especially here, living in Ireland. Like if you're living like London or whatever.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Like living in Ireland, even like you'd have to travel up to Dublin, and even then, it's like connections. Everything's about connections.
In Ireland definitely.
Everything's about connections. There's like a few major design companies, and they'll hire maybe one every year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's us and our future.
That sounds so grim.
That's us in our future. I mean, what will you do after this?
Oh God. He's start crying. We'll see. Definitely need to get a job no matter what. Like no matter what it is, like I still need to live.
That's true. I'm just thinking I'll be happier if I get a job in like a boba shop over like Tesco. I'll be happier.
And then everyone who like saw you graduate, like walking to Tesco, like looking at you like, oh, what are you doing here?
Just working part-time. Mind your own business.
Mind your own damn business. Oh my God.
Jeez. We started with
you know what? Like as you were talking about horoscopes, I'm just like circling back. Do you know anything about your star sign? Like, do you know
a little bit?
Like what?
So I know that Aries tend to be hot-headed.
Yeah.
I know that they tend to be impatient. That's about all I know.
Yeah, I don't know much about Capricorn either. But like, according to the stupid AI overview that Google now has, it says Aries individuals are known for their courage, ambition, and enthusiasm. I'd say enthusiasm is definitely up there. Often described as energetic, bold,
Aries?
and passionate. Yeah.
I thought you were on with Capricorn.
No.
Aries is, I guess. That fits. When you said energetic, I was like, not you.
Not me. Capricorn.
Let me do yours.
Okay.
So your element is Earth.
Yes.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Oh damn. What's my element then? Oh,
fire.
Oh, right. Your polarity is negative. I don't know what that means.
No, neither.
Your quality is cardinal. You could run for Pope. Like Black Pope. Ruling planet is Saturn, and ruling house is 10th. Your spirit color is dark blue.
Oh.
I think that vibes with you.
Oh.
Dark blue, like a royal type. And your lucky gem is lapis lazuli.
Say that again?
Lapis lazuli. I only know that from Minecraft, I swear to God.
I was like, you just casted a spell on me or something.
Do you know Cardi B's full name?
Oh yeah.
Bill Callis or something. Someone said, if you say her full name, furniture will start floating. Sorry. Anyway, your lucky gem is lapis lazuli, and your flower is pansy. I don't know what that looks like. Let me see. Oh, that's really pretty. That's really pretty.
Oh yeah.
Well, it has yellow in it. Isn't that your favorite color?
Yeah.
Copied me. Anyway.
I was born first, so...
Well,
forced. I was born forced.
You're forced.
Me, I was born forced.
God. And your top love matches are Virgo. Not Aries.
What are Virgo? What?
Where did you go?
Wait, what did you just say?
Virgos are August 23rd to September 22nd. Those are Virgos. Anyway, let me tell you a little bit about yourself, okay? So you're smart. I mean, you can be. You can be smart. Capricorn.
Excuse me?
No, you definitely are. Capricorns can be. They can be smart. They can be hardworking, and they are fully in control of their destiny. Their signs will always get what they set their mind to. This is a lot like my sister. She's very much like smart, hardworking, fully in control of whatever, and she always does what she sets her mind to. In both personal and professional life, no excuses. You may get a reputation as stubborn.
Me?
But
Since when?
But you simply know what you want, and you also know how you wish other people would be. Yes.
Well,
you're a natural rule follower. That's true. You are. Yeah, you are. You thrive on order and love strict rules.
I was a natural rule follower who hasn't come to class in 3 months.
That can't be helped. You love strict rules, hierarchies, and a set way to do things.
Okay, I love would be, it's like more like I hate it, but I have to do it because...
Yeah, but you're so much like, yes, let's just do this. You're very much like that. Can you think outside the box? Yeah, you can, but you prefer when you have strict boundaries to constrain against. This website hates you. Oh my gosh. You might stress yourselves out by doing something, try to do everything perfectly, but you feel like you must be present at a home-cooked meal every day. This is so random.
Well, I don't remember the last time I had takeout, so...
Same. Oh no, I remember. Never mind.
You just lied.
Big fat liar. You believe presentation is everything, and your homes are usually Insta-worthy?
My what?
Your home.
Oh, sure. Why not?
But do you like your room clean all the time and stuff?
I try. I feel like I'm in the middle right now. Yeah.
But I think we just finished our FYP. I cleaned my room this week sometime for the first time in weeks. It was a mess. But it was mostly FYP work. But
yeah. I had tiny little bits of paper here and there that I was picking up. But I also recently set up a standing desk. Way.
Oh yeah.
Because my back was fucked. It was really bad. So
you had to put a dolphin noise over there.
No, I think you can cuss. It's been enough time. But yeah, no. Standing up and doing work has been game changer.
Really?
Genuinely, yeah.
That's good. I want to get one, but I heard they're expensive.
Mine was €300. It was from IKEA, and then IKEA shipping is €60.
Did you save up for that or what?
No, it was an impulse spend. Because I was my back is fucked, and I'm probably going to be here a while.
Yeah.
So I was let me just get it.
Fair enough. Okay, you're sometimes overly focused on what things look like instead of how things feel, which could cause you to be stifled or unhappy. FYP. You need a firm sense of self beyond self. You need a firm sense of self beyond how others perceive you. And recognize that racking up achievements is only one small part of your personality. That's fair. That's to anyone in our course, to be honest.
Yeah. I feel you kind of force that direction. Yeah.
Fair. Your loyal friends. You have funny and sly sense of humor when you get to know when people get to know you.
Yep.
You realize you have a nice sense of humor. It's fun.
That's what you're always saying.
That's what
you're always saying.
It's fun drawing you out of your shell. In love, Capricorns are a true partner who is laser focused on helping your partner find success and happiness. You wouldn't know.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
A Capricorn will dive into
We're getting there.
Wait, a Capricorn will dive into a relationship like a job believes that hard work.
That's true. That's true.
And believes that hard work can help make a bond as strong as possible. Anyway, enough about that. Friendship style. Loyal, loving, and all about tradition, inside jokes, and shared stories that make up friendship. That's so true.
Mm-hmm.
Capricorns take friendships incredibly seriously. They love taking care of their friends and may make dinner. You've never done that for me. Clean their closet. You've never done that for me. Or use whatever your strengths are to help make your friends' lives better. Yeah, come clean my closet, dog.
I'll cook. I cook. You need to invite me over and I'll cook.
Bet. Do you cook though?
Yeah. I
What
probably
do you
cook at home. Anything.
My stomach's crumbling.
Have you eaten today?
I haven't.
Yeah.
I need to
Not me
spend
either,
my
actually.
$4.75 that I'll never get back. On my student card, basically.
Mm-hmm.
We have money left over that we never spent.
Yeah, and we can't withdraw it. So
okay, listen. I emailed the people in charge being like, can I get a refund? Because like, what the hell?
Yeah. Because like, what the hell?
Because what the hell? My card is expiring in August and I want to use the $4.75 before that. €4.75.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine this $475. Anyway, they were like, to take the $4.75 out, you need to pay €10.
Mm-hmm.
And that's non-refundable, obviously. Like that's the fee. And I'm like, €10 for $4.75. I don't know.
Something isn't really adding up there, you know.
So maybe I'll leave that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking I might just print a lot of stuff out.
Yeah, maybe we'll put up something back here.
Leave our mark behind.
Yeah.
Oh, we're teaching me for the podcast. My bad. Okay.
Follow us
at Minority Rules Podcast on Instagram.
And it's like and what?
Maybe one day. YouTube. Anyways, here. Okay, let me just say one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
Your greatest strength.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of career.
Yeah.
And job. Determination. Which you definitely have.
Thank you.
You go out of your way to find links to contact people and all that, and you're like, because remember whatever we were doing. And that's what was it the other?
What was that also anyway
to apply for there. I don't even know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you're always like, we need to make connections with those people and those people because everything's about
career-driven Capricorn.
Yeah, a Capricorn will push themselves beyond their limits to get a job done on time. To be fair, you love doing that. You hate submitting late.
I hate it. Yeah.
Have you ever done it? You've never.
Once, I think.
Oh, what? And that's.
I think it was last semester for design. No, something. And I was like, oh my god.
Year 4.
Year 4 or year. Maybe it was last semester.
This time last year.
Yeah. Because everyone's been late.
Yeah, a Capricorn will not take no for an answer, either from themselves or from.
I feel like I'll take no pretty easily.
Swear to God, this is what it says. A Capricorn will not take no for an answer, either from themselves or from an underling, and knows that there is always a way to do the impossible. Who is your underling?
You. I'm staring.
Who's the underling? I am the underling, aren't I? That was the last thing. There's more, but oh my god, Capricorns are amazing. Their name says it all. C for confident. A for analytical. P for practical. R for responsible. I for intelligent. C for caring. O for organized. R for realistic. And for neat. Could you not use these words for any?
Yep, that's how it kind of works. Yeah.
Anyways, moving on.
How about yours? For Aries.
My Aries?
Mm-hmm.
So that was, I read today's horoscope. I wanted to read your tomorrow horoscope, actually.
Okay, sure. It's bad. I feel like you're too excited to read this.
No, because it'd just be funny to look up, tomorrow's horoscope. Let me just read tomorrow. So May 31st. Relations with colleagues could be a bit strained due to increased job stress. If you've been thinking of entering a business or romantic partnership, this isn't the day to decide.
Oh, shoot.
I
was just about to.
Your mind may be a bit muddled. Misunderstandings or misinformation could cause you to doubt the wisdom of your partnership. This needs to be considered objectively. Capricorn, your doubts may be groundless. Tomorrow, don't get into anything.
Yeah, I need to delete all the apps from my phone,
What apps?
Tinder.
Oh, but this is saying
those
it's not
hellscapes. I'll tell you that.
It's not just romantic, it's business as well. So
I'm not about to apply for a job tomorrow either.
No, but if someone says, let's start up a business, don't agree. I don't know who would do that, but yeah. And this is a business. Okay, tomorrow. Tomorrow for A's. Disconcerting developments in the lives of family members could cause some stress at home. Oh no. There could be some problems with the structure of the house itself. Perhaps the plumbing or electricity needs attention.
Oh my god. Did you not just move recently?
If a family member is upset, Aries, keep the lines of communication open. If there are problems that need attention, get them out of the way now. I don't have any problems.
You're about to find out.
Oh yeah, I'll find out tomorrow. I'll find out tomorrow. Okay, so my personality traits, and that's. Do we have to? We could just move on.
We can go through them. I want to hear.
Okay. My element is fire. My polarity is positive. Yours is negative.
Well, I feel like that's
positive
true.
And negative cancel each other out.
No, they're attracted to each other. Positive, negative.
And something like
South Pole and North Pole or whatever the fuck.
Where's Nicholas? Anyways, quality cardinal. I don't know what that means. Can you look that up?
Yep.
Horoscope, quality cardinal. My ruling planet is Mars, and my ruling house is first. Oh, ruling house. I'm such an idiot. Like the first star sign and all that. Because Aries is first, Capricorn is 10th, and then after Capricorn is what? And that's
Aquarius.
Aquarius, they're 11th, and then what is Taurus? Taurus is 12th.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Wait.
Taurus is, and that's.
Wait. I was like, I completely blacked out what you were actually saying. I just heard what comes after Capricorn, and I said Aquarius.
Yeah, after Capricorn is Aquarius, and Aquarius's ruling house will be naturally 11th.
Mm-hmm.
And then after them is Taurus, which is 12th. And
Taurus does not come after.
Taurus is before Aries, that's all I know.
No, it's not after. It's the one right after.
And Taurus. Is it?
Yeah. Oh, before it's Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces.
You're right. I'm thinking of my friend Victory, who's born on the 31st of March. She's Aries as well, sorry. So who's after Aquarius? Who's number 12? And that's
Pisces.
Okay, so Pisces is 12. Anyways, yeah, I'm the first house, and my ruling planet is Mars. And that's what is the cardinal?
In astrology, cardinal signs are the idea people and leaders of the zodiac, each initiating a new season. They are known for their dynamic behavior and ability to start new things. The 4 cardinal signs are Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn.
What are the other houses again? All right.
Houses?
Whatever this is.
It's Harry Potter.
What's the other? If you're not cardinal, what are you?
I don't know.
Like, it didn't say it?
Other houses.
If you're not a cardinal, what are you? And that's not. Anyways, yeah. So we're both cardinals. My ruling planet Mars. Yours was Saturn?
Yeah.
And that's my spirit color is red. My lucky gem is diamond. And my flower is thistle and honeysuckle.
I say thistle and honeysuckle.
Thistle.
Are you sure it's the house? Because these houses are like first house, the house of self.
Ruling house. No, no. Quality. Sorry.
Horoscope quality.
Yeah. And that's not. I want to look up what honeysuckle looks like. Oh, they're really pretty. Honeysuckles are nice. And that's not. And there's Japanese. There's common. There's coral. And that's not.
Cardinal, fixed, and mutable signs.
I beg your pardon?
Cardinal, fixed, and mutable.
I'm glad we're cardinal. We don't want to be fixed. We don't want to be mutable.
I'm like pronouncing it all wrong. Like people who know astrology are like
it's metabole.
Metabole. Metabole signs. The mutable.
Okay, my top love match is Sagittarius.
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. Yours was Virgo.
Yeah.
I guess we don't match.
Wait, which sign is the worst sign again? Like,
Gemini.
Gemini, and then isn't it Virgo?
No. Really?
So it was like, I heard Virgo and then I'm pretty sure Sagittarius is like
the worst signs. Well, what do you mean? Like friendship, love, job?
I don't know. It's just like one of those things you always hear about.
I just know Gemini are like
worst
bad
reputations.
For like relationships. But I don't believe in horoscopes when it comes to relationships.
Yeah, no, not me either.
I just think it's fun to like see like, oh, will I have like plumbing issues in my house tomorrow?
Oh no, it's Scorpio. Never mind.
What?
Oh shoot, Capricorn third. No, it's Gemini, Scorpio, Capricorn.
This side Sagittarius. Go down. And that's Aries. And that's Sagittarius is very far there.
Slip under the radar.
Wait, who's the last? Who's the nicest?
Taurus.
That's not true.
But Taurus is known for their stubbornness. Okay. We cut out for a little bit, but we are back.
You're back and better than ever.
Back in business.
Okay, so Aries zodiac sign traits. I'll just read a few things. The first sign of the zodiac, Aries, are the trailblazers, passionate and independent.
Well, maybe not independent for you.
I'm very dependent. Aries will never do something just because everyone else is doing it. I love doing what everyone else is doing. Aries is going to be 100% committed to the task at hand. Competitive to the max. True. The best way to motivate an Aries is to turn something into a contest. True. Aries will put everything they have and then some into winning. True. But all this is true, but like I don't win. I just like to I'm just very competitive. I don't win. Loyal, smart, and impulsive. Big on the impulsive. Impulsive. They always have multiple projects on their mind and won't be satisfied until their work, social life, and personal lives line up exactly with the dream life they envisioned. Those who are drawn to magnetic Aries may have trouble keeping up, but if they can, they'll have a friend for life.
So you're not going anywhere?
I really agree with the impulsive and the competitive. My impulsiveness is bad. It's not a good thing. And the competitiveness, yeah. An Aries sign will always tell you what they're thinking with a frankness that may occasionally border on rudeness. No? Zuza tells me otherwise. She says I'm very, I'm very rude, but I'm very frank. And if I was saying that to other people, that would be rude. She said that if other people talk to her the way I talk to her. Yeah.
You know, you do say stuff like in certain ways, but like because of your personality, that makes up for it.
What do I say?
Like, you know, when I remember this one time where it was with Zuza too.
One time.
No, like you know how like you'd be like, go get me that. And then she'd stand up and like go run do it. No. You're like, if anyone else said that, it would not come out the same way.
Do I do that?
Yeah. But
I don't do that. I don't know.
You do that, but like because of your personality, like it doesn't come off as rude.
I hope so. I don't know if I'd do that to someone I just met though, so
I feel like even like the way you talk to like our lecturers, like it's like you'd ask questions to them that other people wouldn't.
Like what? There's no way I do this.
I was gonna be like, if you were in our classes, please come in an example. Like you asking about like one of our lecturers' love life.
Yeah, because that's
just like really going into it. And this went on for like 30 minutes at least.
He ran over the train tracks. Oh, bless him. Honestly. Okay, anyways, moving on. If an Aries seems overly blunt with their opinion, that's only because Rams value honesty above all else. And it works both ways. I don't know what that is. While an Aries may be the first to say, if they think that you just phoned in a project, they'll also be the first to compliment you for a job well done. Rams may also have a short fuse. That fiery temper can be an asset. When an Aries is angry, they'll never play the passive-aggressive card. But for people who don't know them well, their temper can be a turn-off. Learning how to work out their anger, whether by going to the gym every day,
where
taking some deep breaths, or learning to chill before they tweet their thoughts to the world is a lifelong process for Rams. I swear
I don't think I've seen you angry.
That's because I wouldn't do that in front of you. I must admit, I get angry very easily. Very.
To be fair, I've seen the way you talk to your sister. I'm like, oh my god, who is she? Who is you?
I get angry very easily, but it used to be really bad. Fun fact, it used to be really bad, but I think I've gotten really better now.
Okay.
I swear to God, I'll give you an example. Like before, I remember a time, I think that was 2 summers ago, where my sister and my brother-in-law were here as well. and we were playing badminton, and I just wasn't winning, and I got so angry I had to walk away because I would start crying. And I obviously don't want to cry in front of them, so I'd be like, I'm going back inside and just sit there in the kitchen. I'd get really angry. Or maybe this was 3 summers ago, I don't know. I think we were up in Sligo or something. It was that summer. Anyways, but now, recently, a few weeks ago or something, my sister was doing this like IQ test online, and she was like, "Oh, I need to pay 50 cents. I hate when they do this." And I was like, "It's fine, I'll pay 50 cents." Didn't realize that they were scammers, and they took €50. And I was like, eye twitching and everything. But then I was like, and then I realized straight away. And then my sister left the room because like clearly I was angry. Then I realized it's not the end of the world. Like, it's just money. It's not going to the grave with you. I swear to God, I feel like I'm really zen now.
I would have like charged that my bank account. I'm like, that's a scam. Like, take that back out. Like, I don't want that.
I couldn't be bothered. I was like, it's not the end of the world. And then I did not get angry at her. So I was like, that's a big improvement. But I used to get really angry. I think I still do. I just like I try to like put it into perspective of like the vast universe, and that calms me down. But yeah, I only started doing that recently. I realized I had anger management. I think it's anger management issues.
Yeah.
I realized I had them when I was watching this. It was like a short from a show. But I was watching it, and it was like some guy was there, and the thing was that I don't even know if it was a guy or a girl, but basically they were at this like psychiatrist or psychologist, whatever, and they were there for like anger management issues. And the psychiatrist left the room, and they were like, before they left, they told the patient to count down from 100 slowly, and then they'll come back in. And the person was trying to count down from hunger from 100. And basically they started like, when the psychiatrist came back in, it turned out that person had OCD because they started fixing like everything around. But I realized I can't count down from 100 because it makes me angry. I realized that's a problem. Yeah. But this was years ago. I don't know if I still have that problem now.
Like, kind of from 100. So, you know, like when you give like anesthesia or whatever, or like, just start counting down until
that's
you fall asleep.
Only from 5 though. I was like, I can do that much. 5.
98.
No, they say 5 seconds. It's not 100. Imagine you're sitting there for like 100 seconds.
You're like steam coming out your ears.
So
what the fuck is wrong with her?
But yeah, I don't know if I can count down still, but I've certainly gotten better at not staying angry. I think not staying angry.
Have you seen me angry?
No.
Really? Okay.
Do you get angry?
I feel like I haven't gotten angry in a while.
When was the last time you got angry?
I don't remember.
You're the last person I would think would get angry.
I feel like I get really annoyed when I'm at home.
Oh, when you're at home. Because I've never seen you annoyed either. Yeah. Chelsea's very much a like, I don't know, you decide. I don't know, you pick. I don't mind. You decide.
No, I'm really, what's the word?
Open?
No, I was like, indecisive. I can't pick anything for shit. Like, if you tell me to pick anything, I can't do it.
But also, like, I was going to say open in the sense that, like, anyone will say anything, and you'd be like, yeah, sure.
To be fair, I'm like mostly zoning out when anyone's asking me anything, to be fair.
Fair. But I have noticed, that's what you've been doing all this time. But I have noticed sometimes when you really don't want to do something, you'll take a second before you're like, sure. And I'm like, okay, that's a no.
To be fair, people like do say like, oh, I saw your face, and I'm like, honestly, I didn't even hear what you said.
I don't think you make a face. It's more like when I say something and you're fine with it, or you're like, yeah, sure. But if I say something and maybe you don't want to do it, or maybe you're like, there's a better option, you'll be like, yeah, sure. And you'll take a second. I'll be like, okay, so that's a no.
No, you know what?
This is a recurring thing, by the way.
The other day, as we were playing like Cards Against Humanity, and you know, like when you put down all the cards and you start like reading them out, and everyone's like, that one's so funny. I find it so hard to express emotion.
Yeah.
So I'm putting it down, and I'm trying to force laughs. I'm genuinely finding it so funny.
I might be watching this.
I'm like, I'm like trying to force a laugh in the card. So the person who like put the card down doesn't feel bad. And it's like, I do find it funny. I just don't express the stuff out loud. Yeah, I don't know.
But when you find something really funny, you really laugh.
Yeah.
But I feel like you laugh a lot though.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a board game. Like,
no, I just
or
feel
maybe it was
like,
the people.
I don't know. I just find it hard to express stuff out loud sometimes. Like, I have to put it on.
Yeah. Fair enough. I feel like everybody has to do that a little bit. Especially in a Cards Against. I feel like I do that with like a cards game or something like that, where it's like something like Cards Against Humanity.
Mm-hmm. Like, as we were playing, there was like, if they were reading out the cards, you know, everyone's trying to guess who put down the card. And I'm just not reacting. So they're like, was that your card? You didn't react to it at all. And like, no, that literally wasn't even mine.
You would be so good at poker.
Would I?
You'd be so good. But don't gamble.
Don't gamble, kids. Don't do it.
We're Muslims in this household.
Well, one of us.
You will be soon.
Whoa!
I'm just kidding. Okay, do
you just pull out a Quran.
We're going to the mosque after this. Do you want to read more of Aries, or do you want to move on to the next thing?
Is there anything good you want to share before we move on?
Try to skim through. Trailblazers, passionate, independent. Always tell you what they're thinking. Aries signs are all about initial attraction. They can sense chemistry in the first sentence, ushered by a potential partner. Forthright and unabashed. Fireworks are fun, but they don't necessarily make a great match. Oh, bars. Yeah.
Okay.
Activity is a key word for this sign. When it comes to Aries' friends, the more variety, the better. Easy to meet and get along with, and Aries makes an incredible amount of connections in a lifetime. Long-term friends are trickier. I agree. I have really bad time texting people back.
Mm-hmm.
I have a friend from secondary school, Erin. Hi, Erin.
Hi, Erin.
I'll tell her to watch this podcast. And I love her, but I just can't, like, my hands will not open a text.
Mm-hmm.
I have one from oh my gosh, I have one from earlier this week. Lucia, you know Lucia?
No.
Never mind.
You're just mentioning so many people I don't know.
You met her with
Lucia?
Rosie that day. I have some from Lucia from earlier, but she's like, I asked her to see her portfolio, and I was like, I'll show you mine as well, because mine's basically done. She asked to see it, and I was like, yeah, sure, of course. And that was supposed to be like Monday, Tuesday, and I still haven't, because like my hands just won't open the text. So it's, and like I knew Erin all those years I was in secondary school since 2016, and I just find it difficult to text people back.
You know, I left someone unread. I just remembered.
Who?
Just some random person, and I'm like, oh, whoops. You know, I probably left Quiva unread. Sorry, Quiva. Hi, if you're watching this, Quiva. We're so sorry.
I feel so bad for her because she always answers with such proper text.
Yeah, and very promptly too.
Yeah, very promptly as well.
So Quiva, we're sorry. This is public apology.
This is a public apology to Quiva, yeah. So yeah, that's about my lifelong friends. Long-term friends are trickier.
Mm-hmm.
But it says that I have an incredible amount of connections in my lifetime. That it's easy to get along with people. Yep. I agree.
Very. That's
even
very
if it's
true.
not like easy to get along with them, it's very easy for me to go up to someone.
Yeah.
If I need to.
I'm trying to get better at that. You're
very bad.
Actually.
But you
love.
Whoa. Yeah. But you love. Hey, listen. I never saying this. You love the idea of it, of talking to more people, making more connections. Mm-hmm. You just have a hard time doing it. So when we were at the industry event, there was Pat O'Hare and stuff like that. No, not ringing a bell. We were at there was people coming in, industry people, and everyone was like, you need to go, and especially like, you need to go talk to them, like they're alone, we need to go talk to them right now, like cornering them or something. But you kept telling me, but you wouldn't do it. So eventually I was like, sure, what the hell, I'll go up. But then you came up and I didn't realize, because you didn't know how to integrate.
Because you know when like you were standing there for a bit, you're like, I missed the timing to like jump into this conversation. That was just odd because I'm just standing.
I think you just need to do it because they won't remember. You need to just make a lasting impression instead of like worrying about. Yeah,
my last impression is just standing there behind you.
They're like, that person is very tall, like covering over you.
Who are you?
Okay, so that's me, Aries. I feel like there's not much else to say. It's fine. That was our zodiacs. I love that.
And make sure to comment your zodiacs down below so we can see.
Match. Any Sagittarius?
Any Virgos?
You said Virgos aren't. You said bad.
You know. I'm sorry to the Virgo community.
Public apology number 2. That's 2 in this episode.
Yeah.
You need to calm down.
We're gonna have to change the episode title to like apologies.
Public apology. Episode 3, our apologies.
Apology run. Like we just go through everything bad we've ever done in our lives.
That's so fun. There'd be a lot.
What do you mean for you? No, not for me.
I was trying to play. That's true. You're not a rule breaker. You're a rule follower.
Why does that sound like a diss?
It was a little teacher's bit. Okay, that's enough of our podcast episode today.
No?
Yes?
No, it's not.
Yes.
No, it's not.
Yes.
Half of that was cut it. Yeah.
Are you sure? Dang it. Okay, fine. I'm like, okay.
Do you have any
I do. Sorry, wait, one thing. But before we move on from uni, I just want to say future plans. Just getting a part-time job, hopefully making a living.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking though, like if we continue with our illustration stuff, like we could do something.
Hopefully. You know what? Follow our Instagram accounts, our illustration accounts.
Yeah.
We'll put them on the screen and we'll put them in the description.
You don't have to do that.
We're gonna do that because we want to make a living and you can help us.
Yes.
So
our GoFundMe in the description. Just kidding. No, but for real, people that have small businesses, our accounts and all that, and I think that'd just be fun. I don't know if I'm like earlier dependent. I don't know if I'd be able to do a whole art account.
Well, you've started one, so you're halfway there.
I know, but if I'm doing like a small business type deal, I don't know who's gonna hold me accountable to. I don't know.
Me.
Work my Patreon, but that doesn't work though. It doesn't work. Just doesn't work. But I would love. I think you'd be very good at that. You'd enjoy that as well. Me personally, like I think my first and foremost. This is like in an ideal world. Yeah. In an ideal world, my first and foremost option or like choice would be to do like children's illustration stuff, but it's so difficult to get into that industry. Like, go on. No,
I was gonna say that finding a job, like a secure job, like working for someone else, just feels like I know it is more secure, but the thought of doing like design work or whatever is so draining,
especially after 4 years of design. Like, who wants to do that?
And like I setting up a shop, like an online shop for like my art stuff.
Sorry, I just remembered your secret page. Never mind that.
Secret. Anyway. Anyway, so I'm hoping that I can, grow my following again because I did it once and that account is dead.
On Instagram, is it?
Yeah.
The Art by CC or the Chelsea Jones
one? The Art by CC one. That is dead. That is over.
Why though? You can just keep
going. The followers are like dead. Like they're hopefully they're not dead. But
but are you saying you're gonna discontinue that account and just leave it there for people to see, or are you I'm gonna
leave it there for like traditional art.
But are you gonna start posting again regularly, or is it
probably not? I'm gonna focus on my
digital art.
Yeah, my digital art, my digital stuff. Hopefully get like some eyes on there, like for prints and stickers. Hopefully people
you did this thing last year. Was last year or the year before? Last year maybe. Where you like posted every day until you got like so and so followers, so and so followers, and then you got to 3,000 very quickly.
Yeah,
because you posted Reels was the way back then. I don't know if it's still the same now, but Reels was
You know what? I think for some reason I've always been really good at gaining followers quickly, and I don't know how or why.
You're good at playing the social media game.
Yeah, so I'm hoping to keep doing that, or try to do it with YouTube. Because at least like you could get monetized from that. But we'll see. Hopefully something happens.
Yeah, I've seen stuff online. I would like of how to get into like illustration. Yeah, and you just kind of I don't know. You just need a portfolio that will get you through to like a company that
My stomach's growling. I hope like the mic isn't picking it up.
We gonna eat after this. We gonna eat.
Like what just happened?
I don't know. I think
I'm using like A. We finna eat. We finna eat in the middle.
We finna eat after this. Anyways, no cap facts. Anyways, sorry.
No printer.
I hate that. Anyways, sorry. Oh, Actually, a topic that would have been fun would have been things that we hate.
Yeah.
But we need to save that for another day.
Yeah, that's going to be next episode. Hopefully.
Maybe. I mean, I'm calling Brian out right here.
Yeah.
He watches, but he doesn't agree to come on the podcast. Or he did, and he's like, oh, but this and oh, but that.
See, Brian, hi, if you're watching this episode, he has the best interjections. Like he would stay silent until he has something really, really, really great to say.
Brian would be really good
shout
for the
out Brian.
Anyways, yes, before episode 10. I'm thinking aim for before episode 10. You need to get 2 people on the podcast.
Yeah.
Maybe, but it could be other people.
Yeah. If we find, if
who would be really fun on the podcast?
Who? If you're watching this.
I need to bleep anyway.
If you're watching this. I need to put a blur over that.
I think she'd be really fun on the podcast.
Yeah. Did you hear about that? They're doing a night out next week.
You're asking me live.
Yeah, I'm asking you live. Are you coming?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely.
Absolutely not. If it was at 2 p.m. maybe. Yeah.
2 p.m.
It's at 10 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
No chance.
9 or 8. What was it? 9?
Anything past 5 is the same. Between 5 and 10 is the same. And then 11 is you're the degenerate. You need to go home.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, she's calling all of you degenerates.
Apologize to all the degenerate community. That's talking to me. I can't be out at that time. But between 5 and 10 is the same in the sense that surrounded by people, no. In a place that's compact, no. Music playing in the background, no.
Oh.
Lower somber type of environment, no. A bar, but obviously because I'm Muslim, but even if I wasn't, it's my worst nightmare. I think back to that time in first year, I get a headache anytime I think about that time that we were on a trip.
That was funny.
No, it wasn't funny.
It was funny. It was a little funny. That night, we just laughed the whole night.
I do remember laughing a lot.
I was what actually happened? We got drugged that night and we're just laughing.
I did not.
It was we were high.
You did.
We were laughing so hard at nothing.
I think it's because that was the first time we talked. I don't know why they had that in first year. I don't know. I didn't like that we had the trip to Dublin first year. But I think it's because it was the first time we talked for so long.
Maybe.
And we talked about how we were very scared. Because it was Dublin.
Yeah.
And we were brown and black.
It's if it was happening now with all the immigration protests and stuff.
I would not be there.
Ooh.
Past 2 p.m.
That's 2. 2 is the deadline.
But no, next week no. I'm thinking I might come into the exhibition and just go around see the display and people and stuff.
Have you seen any of the displays? No.
It's always locked, so.
Oh yeah. Some of them are really good. Yeah.
I saw pictures and stuff on people's Instagrams. It looks really nice. It definitely does. All the exhibitions look really nice.
Yeah.
People put definitely VizCom anyway. People put
yeah.
Not to call anyone else out, but VizCom's ones look really nice.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of CDM's or creative social medias, so I can't really comment on them.
I saw a few, but it's mostly set up a computer.
Yeah.
Put a book there. Which is fine. But you'd expect VizCom to do a little more.
Yeah, it is visual. So that's kind of the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah. And people did that.
Yeah.
Our class is very good at design. But yeah, I deferred, so I won't be doing that till August. Brian did too. He could come on the pod.
Brian?
We could talk about that.
Airing his business.
We could talk about that on the pod.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's not that. You're done though.
Hopefully.
You're done.
God. If they're well, actually,
your thesis came back negative.
I know.
I didn't know that you could repeat in August. So I thought if I didn't do it this year, I would have to do it again next year.
Yeah.
And I was I don't mind, but I still want to do thesis again.
Yeah. Oh no, that'd be so bad.
And then I heard you just need to do it deferral type. It sounds grand. Let me do that. Yeah. Oh, also, one last thing. Are we good for time?
Yeah, we're good.
One last thing. I'm getting a cat this Sunday.
Yes.
The reason why this came to mind was because the reason I deferred and I was at the doctor's a lot. And one of the things that he said in passing was, you should get like an animal. And I was like, coincidentally, it happened. Because I got this, like I paid for this animal, for this cat, like months ago, like January or something, February maybe. Or maybe December, January, I don't know. So I am getting a cat. And it's gonna be really cute. And it's
what did you say you were naming it?
Okay. So my sister is really against this name.
Okay.
And I understand that's not the best name. It's named Gigi, Jiji. And it's named after the black cat in Kiki's Delivery Service. So if you watch that movie, you know Gigi, the icon. But you watch that movie and you don't know the icon, so. But my favorite Ghibli movie, I think. It's like Howl's Moving Castle. And Kiki. But yeah, her name is gonna be Gigi, and she's a rag doll. I always wanted a black cat named Gigi, but my mom was like, "No, black cats. They're."
My mom is the same.
I feel so bad because like in shelters, black cats are always like just up there.
I love black cats.
I'm planning
justice for black cats.
Justice for black. An apology to the black cat community. But I will say that when I'm older and I can afford another cat, I want to get a black cat. I think they're just adorable. But yeah. Anyway, so my sister doesn't like that name because some of the other contenders were Sushi.
That is pretty cute.
I can understand why she doesn't like Gigi. Because last we talked about like the cat's names. It was like, Cookie or Sushi or like potato in my language is Alu. And we were like, that's a cute name, Alu. It was stuff like that. Like, I don't know. What was the other one? Like Mocha or something, you know, the
common ones.
The common ones. But matcha. I love matcha. That would have been cute. But no, I'm naming her Gigi because I just love black cat. But yeah, I can understand because she heard those names, and then all of a sudden the other day I said Gigi, and she was like, "What?" And do you know what? I actually don't like the name Gigi. Just personal preference, to be honest. But because it's simply because of that character. So that's that cat. Are you planning on getting a cat?
I wish. I genuinely wish.
Why? Why not? I mean, like,
I was like, wait, what?
Why?
No, like, I definitely would want a cat, but like, I also want to move out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
And most apartments are like no cats or dogs.
Yeah.
What about your sister's apartment? What's that?
Well, she. I don't know. She's living her life.
No, like, is she allowed to get a cat or a dog?
I'm not sure I don't think so. I don't think anyone. I haven't seen any pets.
Why?
It's just how it is, But like, I doubt I'm going to be able to move out soon because housing crisis. But yeah, I mean, my mom wants us to get a cat too.
Get one then.
Yeah, but just
you don't have to get a rag doll.
No.
Get it straight from like the shelter or something.
Like my mom really wants a white cat. Like that's her thing. She really wants a white cat. I just want a cat.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll
There's
see.
so many white cats. Why not?
Hopefully.
I hope you do. I'm so excited for mine because I'm gonna train it to walk on a leash and then we can go around town.
But you bought like a million things for your cat. She was showing me over FaceTime, and she actually spent so much money.
Listen.
Yeah.
Cats are another family member. They're your ride or die. Don't finna play with me, child.
Oh my. She could have been the pet too.
My cat's black. I can't help using APE if my child's black. Anyways, yeah, Gigi. I'm gonna spoil it, but like my sister, I was showing my sister as well, and she was like, "You don't want to give everything straight away because you'd be spoiling, and then it'd get like overwhelmed, and then it wouldn't like have any it wouldn't appreciate everything. So like give it one by one. But also everything I was showing you is like for all the rooms in the house, so it will be like split up. It was just in one place, so maybe that's why it looked.
It was a lot. It was a lot. Yeah. Well, lucky cat.
Lucky cat, yeah, exactly. But now I'm like, oh, I need to save money.
Yeah.
I need to save money. I'm thinking I need to go to that boba shop and be like, I need a job.
Yeah. She'll surely let you because she loves you.
But then she, like, if she needs one, if she doesn't need one, then she won't.
She'll make space for you. That's how she loves you.
She'll be like, oh, I'll look around.
She'll look around.
No, there's no space. That's really funny. But yeah, that's our job. That's our future plan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well. The game's a game. Also, actually, so random. This is how my brain works. It jumps back and forth.
Yeah.
But another reason why I can't stay that full day on the exhibition day, because my cat will be home for like a few days by then, because it's coming this Sunday.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to leave it alone long.
Yeah. Actually,
and it won't be like it won't be trained by then to like walk on a leash and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So.
Actually,
are you going to the thing after?
Probably. No, I don't know. We'll see how the vibes are that day.
You can bleep all this out.
No,
like what I'm about to say.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe I'll bleep it. I don't know who's editing. I didn't even know you guys went to the concert. 21 Pilots. How was it?
It was really good. Really good. Probably one of the best concerts I've been to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was really good.
Was it in Dublin?
It was in Dublin. And it was at the O2 Arena, is that what it's called? And there was this part of the concert where Tyler Joseph, he's like on the stage and he like jumps down into like a slit in the stage and he appears like up in a balcony.
Oh, that's cool.
So cool.
How did that happen? One of them
it was like
clearly
it was clearly a
I was like, how did he run that fast?
He like jumps down and all of a sudden it's like, witchcraft.
He jumps down from there, ends up here. You're like, where's it gonna be next? Oh my god!
And like they had a lot of pyrographics, like the fire.
Yeah.
And it was crazy how hot it was every time the fire.
Where were you? In the pit?
Yeah.
You finna be in the pit.
I was like, I finna be in the pit. So like I was like, if I can't imagine how hot they were on the stage. If you could feel the heat every time the fire. Crazy. Great performance.
And also they're like running around the whole time.
Yeah.
Or like moving around. So they're probably sweating like crazy.
Or like
probably their like workout for the month.
Yeah. You know what? Me and Susanna. Hi Suzanne. We got
Suzanne? Did you just call her?
Hi Suzanne. We got disposable cameras for the concert. Way more expensive than they would be, to be fair. Yeah. They were like €20.
Disposable?
Was it? Yeah, it was around 20. And to get them developed was 15. I still need to collect the developed photos too.
Yeah.
But my phone was dying. Like during concert, I was like, I needed to get to the end because at the end they played the song called Trees, and I was like, I need that recorded. So like it was literally on like 3%, and I was like, all the popular songs, like I couldn't record them because I was waiting for the end, like stressed out. I wasn't able to record any of that.
So you were saying you're stressed out.
Yeah, that too.
I was stressed out.
But like, yeah, I couldn't even record that, so I was like, damn. So as soon as like Trees started playing, I was like, God, it lasted.
Did you not take power banks and stuff?
I did, but for some reason, like the charge wasn't like on a, like even though I charged it, it just wasn't like charged. So I was like, well,
that's so annoying.
Like, fuck me then. But like the disposable cameras, I made sure I had some left for the end, anyways. Yeah. So like, there was this part of the concert where like they were in a pit. Like they literally made everyone like spread out like out of a circle so that they could get their equipment put in the middle.
Where were you?
Of the pit. Like right outside the circle thing. So like we were like right there as we were performing. And
did you get a picture with them?
With them? No. But like they were like right there. So I used my disposable camera to like get a picture of like them as they were like that close. And I'm hoping the pictures come out good. I couldn't go. I was like, oh my god, I'm a photographer. But like if they come out bad, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Because you didn't even record.
Mm-mm.
What would you do if, like, someone who was the person developing the films messed up? Oh my god! Would you burn down their?
I cannot say that legally.
Allegedly, that building burned down
by itself. I don't know what happened.
They filmed.
But yeah, it was kind of awkward because Josh Dunn, he's the drummer. While I was taking the picture, because he was shirtless. So then, as I was taking the picture, and he was like looking at it, and I was like, "This looks a bit odd."
There's a million people doing that now, or like.
Well, you know, like everyone's like with their phones, and I'm like my disposal. And I was like, he's looking at it like,
no. He just slowly turns away from you. That's so funny. Anyway, but it's a good concert.
Good concert. Yeah, would recommend if you want to go to 21
my worst nightmare. My worst nightmare.
Anyway, should we end the podcast?
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say like our social media stuff. Like, what are we planning to do with that? Will we set up an Instagram?
Yeah. And you guys can follow it. We don't know if we'll be posting much on it, but like it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So follow Minority Rules Podcast.
Something's better than nothing.
Yeah. We'll take a photo from this day.
Absolutely.
Yes. And we'll post that the day we upload this video.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
TikTok? Probably not.
No, probably not. I feel like Instagram is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And YouTube. Instagram and YouTube. Just because we're already bad at social media.
Yeah. You know, we're so busy, like being unemployed and stuff. So
anyways.
Yeah.
So that's that. And this is episode 3
of Minority Rules, and we'll see you next time.
That's it. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.